everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing my Shop My Stash Project 10 uses. So what I do is I go through all the products that I pulled last time, and my goal is to use them at least 10 times. For palettes, like eyeshadow palettes, I only want to use them 5 times because I pulled just simply too many. But I want to use every single shade at least once. Those are my rules and my goals for myself. And yeah, let's get through it. I'll talk through everything I've been working on the last month, and then we'll do a little Shop My Stash. I'm thinking today, I want to think, you know, when I do my Shop My Stash, what do I want to pull for actual like Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then also New Year. So it's going to be very much themed in that respect. I'm not going to just be pulling like blues and greens and pastel colors. If I think most of what I pull is going to be the Christmas theme. At least I think it is anyway. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm excited. I have a lot rolling out. Even though I've been ill, I've managed to still be able to roll quite a bit out, which is really, really cool because I do like to switch it up every month. And if I'm using the same products for 2 months straight, it does get a little bit tedious for me. I do like to use this project to just go through all of my collection, my makeup, and it's just a good way for me to realize if I actually like the stuff in my collection, and it helps me with my declutters. Speaking of which, I still have yet to film my lip declutter, which will be coming very, very soon. I'm sure I will try to film that after I film this video, maybe not today, but possibly tomorrow. And there is one item that I'm going to be talking about today that I will be decluttering in my lipstick lip product declutter, so that will be a spoiler. I have also decluttered an item that I've been working on in the last month for my Shop My Stash in my face, like my cheek declutter. If you haven't seen that, then you can go check out that as well on my channel somewhere. But I have decluttered an item that I was supposed to be working on. Actually, it might have been 2. Yeah, I decluttered 2. One was expired and the other one I just simply don't like anymore. But anyway, let's get through it. Alright, I'm just going to go down the list. I have it written out. So the first one is one of the ones that I have already decluttered in my cheek declutter series. And this is the Rimmel Royal Blush. I used it once since the last time you saw me do this update. And I've just realized that it's just not the color that I tend to like as a blush. It is a cream blush. It's in Majestic Pink. It's just a little too pink for me. I just don't like this shade of pink on my cheeks. And I have to be realistic with myself. Am I actually going to work on this for another year to finish it? And the answer is no. I have other products in my collection that I would much rather spend my time on. And I think for 2023, I do not want to focus panning items that I simply don't enjoy and don't like. I do want to focus on products that maybe are very much almost finished and potentially I don't like them too much. But to start really like full panning a full product that I don't enjoy will just bring me no joy. So I just want to focus on panning items that I like, and I really just want to keep items in my collection that I enjoy. And so for that reason, I decluttered this one. So this one's no longer in my collection. I mean, it's here today, but it will no longer be in my collection as of today. But yeah, I only used it the once. I think it's been in the Shop My Stash for like 3 months now, and I couldn't use it 10 times. So that kind of tells me something. Okay, next up is a lip item. I had the Nomad lipstick. This is from the Fête Provence line, and it is the shade in Lavande, and it is this purple one. I've been putting this over my W7 lipstick, which is very pink, because this obviously has purple sparkles to it, and that's the way I've been able to use it. I did have it in my Shop My Stash I think a couple of months prior to this month. I have used it the 3 more times that I was supposed to use it to hit my 10 uses. It took me some time. It's not a color that I generally like to grab. I think in October I was able to use it a lot more than any other time, and just simply because I was kind of into that sort of darky look around that time. But since then I haven't. I do like it. It's a purple lip gloss. I don't go for those very often. Okay, next up is a ColourPop gel liner. This is in the shade Amethyst Hour, and this one I have also used 10 times. I used it 2 more times this month to hit my goal, so that one is going to be rolling out. Okay, next up is my MAC single shadow here. This is the I Like to Watch Dazzle shadow, and this one I needed to use it 5 more times. I used it 5 times last month, and I did hit my goal. I actually used it the last time today just to pop just for that little hint of green, grungy green, and I really like it. Obviously it is sort of that like duochrome, like that brownish to green, and I like it. I like that flip. So yeah, I used it 5 times, so that one's gonna be rolling out. Next up, I've got a Maybelline Lifter gloss here. This is in the shade Reef. I have 2 of them in this project. This one, I have not used it all this month. I was supposed to use it, how many more times? 7 more times. I only used it 3 times last month. And what happened was I put it in my bag when I went shopping at the beginning of the month. And then it just stayed in my bag, and I never used it. So that was really helpful. So yeah, this one I need to keep in the project. I really like these glosses. It's just, I just forgot about it. This shade, however, I am rolling out. This is the same thing, Maybelline Lifter, but this one is in the shade Amber. I absolutely love this shade. I really like these sort of browny, nudie tones. I have a little bit of it on today along with some other lipstick as well. And yeah, it's just the type of lipstick that I've been really enjoying. So this one, I actually wore it 6 times last month, and I've worn it 4 times this month. So that's a total of 10 times. I hit my goal, so it can be rolled out. Next up, another little brownie nudie tone. This is the Smoothie Stick from the Beauty Crop, and this one I have used 3 times. I used it 7 times last month, and yeah, it's lovely. I have, actually, no, I don't have this on today. I had it on the other day. But yeah, really enjoy this product, but it is rolling out. Okay, next up I've got my Ofra Glow Up. This is a highlighting palette, and this one I have used 10 times. I was only supposed to use it 3 times. I used it 7 times last month, but I used it 10 times this month. I just really enjoy going into these shades for my inner corner. I just think they add that pop. I love this shade for the inner corner and this one for the inner corner. Just really beautiful. I don't think I used every, oh no, I did use every single shade. So I went into this one twice. I went into this one, how many times? 8 times. I went into this one this month. This one once, and actually this one I did not use, so this is the one that I didn't use this month. But I'm going to be rolling this out. I really enjoy this palette. I don't really use it to highlight the rest of my face. I should probably start doing that, but it is a really nice, as I said, inner corner highlighter palette. So that one is going to be rolling out. Okay, next is one of the other ones that I decluttered. This is the CBD Concealer Color Corrector. That's a green color corrector, and I really enjoy this. It's from Primark, and I pulled it in because I enjoy it. However, I've had to declutter it because it absolutely stinks. It's gone bad, and that's unfortunate. I used it twice and then I was like, no, I can't use it anymore. So this one I have decluttered, unfortunately, from my collection. It is a shame. It didn't last 2 years. It's supposed to last 24 months. It didn't even last 24 months, so that's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So that one is out of my collection. Okay, next up is foundation. I wore the Maybelline 30-hour foundation this month. I did pull in a few other foundations because I got a little bit bored of this, but this one I have hit my goal. I've used it 10 times. There is quite a lot of windowing happening, so I'm wondering if I should try to pan this next year because it definitely is getting close to, I just don't think I have a lot left, to be honest. It's a nice shade. It's not the best shade for me. I think it's a little bit too peachy. It's not my true match, but I can make it work. So yeah, this one I've used 10 times. It's rolling out. Next up is my NYX Plump Right Back primer. This is amazing. This is the first time I've used this. I went into it not knowing what it was going to be like. I have used it 11 times, and it's an airless pump. So it has gone up all the way up here because obviously this is all plastic right here. So it's literally here. And I started with it brand new. So this one is going to be an item that I could probably finish really fast. It's just very nice to use. I use 1.5 pumps when I use it. It's like a serum, but it's a little bit thicker than a serum, and it's not sticky and tacky like some of the other hydro, like grippy, tacky primers are. It's like in between, which I really enjoy. So that one I've really liked, and I've hit my 10 uses, so I'm going to be rolling that one out. Okay, next up, another rollout is the W7 The Dew Fixer. This one I've been really liking. It's a setting spray, And yeah, I've really enjoyed it. This one I've used 10 times. I haven't really been needing to fix my face. I haven't gone it too many places, but when I have used it, I have actually really enjoyed it. So that one is rolling out as well. I just realized I have, like, what is going on with my hair? I did go outside and it's very windy, and it's so that I have like a wind swept vibe going on. But to be honest, my hair is just an absolute mess these days anyway, so what am I kidding? It kind of looks a mess every time. Okay, moving on, we've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer. This is the Magic Touch Concealer, and this one I have used 15 times. I've actually really enjoyed this. I forgot how much I like this concealer. I think it's a really, really nice concealer. And a few times I will put this and no foundation on. It just sort of it works really nicely as a foundation, or, you know, a very minimal coverage day if you don't want like a heavy look. This is actually really nice, and I like it under my eyes. I like it to spot conceal. I just think it's a good all-round concealer. So actually, I've really enjoyed this one this month. Okay, next up we have another face palette. It's the Belgian Waffle from BH Cosmetics. So this one I have used 10 times this month. And have I used all of the shades? I'm not sure if I have. No, I haven't used these two shades here. But, you know, I have really enjoyed this palette. I've used this shade 6 times. I've used this shade 9 times. I've used this shade once, and this shade once. So these two haven't got used, but honestly, I don't mind. I'm going to be rolling it out. I really enjoyed it, and it is a product that I would like to hit pan on. These two in particular, you can start to see the ridges underneath, which gives me hope. So it is a product that I would like to focus on a little bit more this upcoming year. So yeah, it was nice to just get reacquainted with it. I've always enjoyed that palette, and it was nice to just, you know, use it again. Okay, next up is a product that is staying in, which is the Revlon Galaxy Dream. I haven't used this 10 times. I've used it 5 times. So this is where you have all of these 4 holographic highlighters. I've used this one twice, this one once, this one 3 times, and this one once. I don't know why I've used this 3 times. I don't know. I really enjoyed it though, so that one is staying in because I need to use it 5 more times. Okay, next up is an Anastasia Beverly Hills cream bronzer in the shade Amber. This one I've used 11 times, so it's going to be rolling out. This is another product that I would like to focus on next year, just simply because I've kind of neglected it for a long time this year. So, and it's a cream item, and there's quite a lot in there. I do enjoy it, and I'm glad that I got reacquainted with it as well. I've said this in another video, it's a little bit warm tone for me, but I do enjoy it. I just don't think it's my absolute favorite. I think the formula is great, but the color is a little bit too warm for winter for me. But I still want to put a lot of time into it this upcoming year because, as I said, it's a cream item, there's a lot of product left, and I do enjoy it, and I do want to focus on products that I actually enjoy. I want to pan products that I enjoy. I don't want to hold on to them until they go bad because it just defeats the point. I actually just want to use makeup that brings me joy. I think that's sort of one of my goals for 2023, but that's a whole different video. But anyway, this one's gonna be rolling out. Okay, next up is my Nabla powder. This is the close-up pressed powder, and this one I have used 13 times. Yes, I used it 13 times. I know I said that it has a bad smell. Everyone said declutter it and everything. It didn't break me out or anything, so I'm not going to get rid of it yet. This is another one that I want to focus on for next year. I really love it, but because of the scent, I do want to get as much use out of it as possible before I have to say goodbye. So yeah, this one I've really enjoyed. Okay, 2 more that are staying in. I've got 2 blush here that are pretty much identical, but I have not used them all 10 times. So I've got the NYX Sweet Cheeks, and this one I've used 8 times, so very close. This is in the shade Daydream. I absolutely adore this, and I do not mind keeping that into the project and working on it a little bit more. And then I've got this one, which is the Yes Love Blush Palette, and I've used this 6 times. Those 2 are going to be staying in, but luckily I don't need to use them too much more, and I can roll in some new blush this upcoming month. Okay, then I've got my MAC lipstick here. This is broken. I feel like I knew that, but I forgot, and then when I started using it, I realized the bullet was broken. So that's a bit of a shame. This is in the shade Love Lawn, and look at it. It's absolute mess. I don't know if you could... It's such a mess and it's such a shame, but also I don't know if I really like this pinky color on me. So as I said, I have not filmed my lipstick declutter yet, but you never know. This one might not stay. I have used quite a decent amount. I didn't even realize I'd used quite a decent amount, but I have. I only wore it twice though this month. It's kind of annoying because it is broken, right? It's like broken right at the bottom there, so I don't know. And it's not the type of product that I want to melt down and make as a cream blush, because it is literally the same color as the Rimmel. And it's that pinky color. I would not want to use this as a blush. So whether I keep it as a lipstick or not, that's to be decided. I'm going to keep it in this project and then I will figure it out in my declutter, because I'm not sure yet. But this one, yeah, only used twice. Okay, next up I've got my W7. I've used this 5 times. I really enjoyed this one. I didn't realize I liked it so much. This is in the shade Rose Mist, and it is this sort of rosy pink, but it has a vibrancy to it. It can look a little bit, it's just a little bit more vibrant than I expected. I don't know what other word to describe it. It's not red, but it has some little, I don't know, orange or red to it. It's nice though, it's nice, but I need to use it 5 more times. It's staying in. Okay, next I've got my Becca. This is in the shade Garnet. So I've been trying to wear more red this month, and you'll see, I think some videos I have some red lipstick. I have so much of this. It's such a luxury to have this lipstick. I don't want to get rid of it, but I've only worn this twice. So I'm just thinking, am I gonna wear, I mean, yeah, Christmas. I'm thinking my Shop My Stash Christmas, but I also want to pull some new products. But I did pull so many lipsticks last month. I don't know what I was thinking. I just thought maybe I was, you know what I thought? I thought I wasn't going to get sick, and I thought I was going to do a video every single day, and I haven't done that. So that's probably why. But that one I will keep in, see if I can get any more use out of it. I do like it. It is one that has sort of been neglected in my collection as well, so I think it's worth me keeping in just to see if I can use it a little bit more. Okay, next up I've got the Love Jasmine from Oden's Eye. I really enjoyed this. I have this on today. And yeah, it's just one of those brownie nude tones that I've been really enjoying, and I've used this 5 times. So this one I need to use 5 more times, but that won't be too hard, I imagine. I really enjoy it. And then I've got my Kimchi lip gloss. This one I've been really enjoying. I really like this formula. This is I have 2 of these and the formula is great. So this is in the shade Cherry. I only used this twice because it is a vibrant red, but I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I don't know how many more red looks I'm going to be making, but I think with Christmas coming up, I should keep it in. So that one will be staying. And then I've got my NYX, this is Milky Gloss in Salted Caramel Shake. This one I've used 3 times. I thought I used it more, but I've only marked down 3 times. This is a beautiful peachy nude. Oh gosh, it's falling. It's a beautiful peachy nude, and anytime you see me wear peachy nudes, it's been this one, which hasn't been too many times. But it is really beautiful. Yeah, but I've only used it 3 times. And then I've got this Model's Own liquid lipstick in the shade Candy Cane. This one I've used twice. This is a beautiful, I mean, it looks kind of magenta pink there, but it comes off on the lips a lot more pinky red, and I really do enjoy it. And it has sort of a minty feeling about it that I really enjoy as well. So this one, as much as liquid lipsticks are annoying because they do get drying, this one isn't that bad, and I would like to use it a little bit more. So yeah, only used it twice. So all of those are staying. A lot of lip products are staying in. The one that I unfortunately will be decluttering from my collection because I simply could not make it work, and I think the formula has gone a little bit weird, is this Lancome, which I hate to have to say it, it's this Lancome liquid lipstick. Now this one I used twice. I think the first time I didn't notice how awful it was, but the second time I did. So this is in the shade, oh my gosh, why do they make it so tiny you can't read it? 134. I can't even tell you because it's just this beautiful red, but it's not beautiful. It's very stringy. Like when you put it on the lips, it is incredibly stringy and goopy, and I think the formula is gone, unfortunately. It's always been a high shine, more of a high shine liquid lip than a drying one. but because it's become stringy and clumpy in a way, I just think it's gone bad. It doesn't smell bad, but it's definitely not a product that I feel like I'm ever going to enjoy and use. So unfortunately, I am going to be getting rid of this. My mom did give it to me a couple of years ago, but I just can't use it and I don't enjoy it, so I'm going to be saying goodbye to this one. But that is a little bit of a spoiler for my lip declutter, because I haven't filmed that, but I just know that I'm going to be getting rid of that one. So that one, no longer in this project. Okay, next up I've got my mascara. I'm going to be just continuing to use this. This is the this is the YSL mascara that I really enjoy. It's the Volume Effect Faux Seal. I really like it, and I've been using this a lot. I've used it 20 times this month. I guess that's the amount of times that I've done my makeup, because I haven't used any other mascara. And yeah, I really enjoy it, and it hasn't gone bad. I did wait 2 years to open this. I have a little story about it, but I'm not going to tell you about it. And people were like, you should open that mascara, it's going to go bad. And actually, there's nothing wrong with it, it's not bad. So I won't be pulling another mascara today because I'm working on this and I don't want to open another mascara up. So yeah, this one will be rolling out of the project. I won't keep tallying how many times I've used it, but I still will be using it. Okay, and then I've got my Lord & Berry black liner here. Now, this one definitely has gone down because I keep having to sharpen it because the lid keeps squashing the pen. I don't know what's going on. I'm putting the lid on too much and I squash it and it goes really blunt because it's very, very malleable and soft. So I have sharpened it, I want to say 3 or 4 times. I have used it 7 times, so almost the 10 times, but yeah, I'll keep it in, I'll use it another 3 more times. I've been enjoying it. I have it on today as a tiny little bit of a liner, or I have been doing it to tightline as well. I kind of enjoy how malleable it is. It's not hard on the skin at all. So this one has actually been kind of a pleasure, but it's going to be staying in. And then last but not least, I have all of the eyeshadow palettes I've been working on, which is 7, which is crazy. I don't know why I made myself work on 7 palettes, but I have 4 rolling out, which I'm really happy about. So I actually rolled this in last time. This is the Untamed from Primark, and this one I have used 5 times. I've used all the shades at least once. It doesn't look that different. I have enjoyed it. I like the grungy tones of it. Whether the formula is good or not, I mean, I don't really think it is that great. Some of the mattes are pretty nice. And this shade is kind of interesting, this one over here. And this is a pretty nice sort of sparkly topper shade. And this one actually I have on today to darken out my outer V. It's not a bad palette, it's just not the best quality. But I like it, I think it's cute, and if I ever do go traveling and I want a grungy little 9 pan, I think it's perfect for that. And I don't care if it gets smashed around. So, you know, I like having little palettes like this that are not precious to me. So yeah, this one I'm going to be rolling out because I have used it 5 times, which is what I said I want to do with eyeshadow palettes. I tried the 10 uses, but because I have 7, it's just too much. Next up, I've got the Pixie Heart Defensor here. This one I rolled in last time as well, and I have used every single shade at least once, and I've used it 5 times. So, hard to open. This is what it's looking like. I don't know if it looks too different, if I'm honest. I want to say that I've enjoyed this, but I kind of feel like it's blah. I really do. I don't have any sort of good opinion about this other than this shade. This is quite a unique shade. It's quite fun. It's a satin, but it's like a really rich red, and that one's been kind of fun actually. Aside from that, I just don't think they're all that interesting. But I've used it, so I'm rolling that one out. And then I've got the Flutterby from Colourpop that I have used 5 times in every single shade. This one I have actually really enjoyed. This one has been kind of a pleasure to use because I'm trying to work on so many eyeshadow palettes. I think a lot of these shades I only used the once, so I would like to give it a little bit more love, but not in this project, maybe a different type of project. But I have enjoyed it. I've done No Pan Left Behind, And yeah, I've actually really liked the looks I created. I have actually some of the shades on today. And, you know, I haven't done one look where I didn't enjoy it. So that's a good sign, but this one's gonna be rolling out. And then the last one that I'm gonna be rolling out is the Dreamy palette from Nabla. I really like this palette. I actually voted it in the last 3 months, all the palettes that I've used, like my ranking video, this was #1. So that tells you anything, you know, I really actually like this palette. I think it's the formula. The formula is just so stunning. It kind of threw me off. I wasn't expecting the formula to be so nice. But yeah, I had this in the project last month, and I might have had it in the month before, I'm not sure. But I definitely have used it 5 times now, and I've used all the shades at least once. Yeah, that's right, I had it in last month, and I think there were 3 shades that I hadn't used. So I've used them all now, and I've just really enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure. So that one, not the most inspired color story, but still a really, just because the formula is so nice, I think that's why I like it so much. Okay, next up we've got the 3 that is staying in. So I've got my Juvia's Place, the Rebel Mints. This one I have not used 5 times. I haven't even used all the shades. I don't think I've used, which one have I not used? I haven't used this shade. So I've used the blues, but I haven't used this green down here. You know, this is a companion palette, so I just haven't been wanting to use it with a lot of looks, so that's why I haven't been doing a lot of green looks lately. I don't know if the next month I'm gonna want to do that, but maybe I can make a green red Christmas look and use this. I'm not entirely sure, but this one I have not used all the times, all the shades. I've actually only used the palette once, so that tells you anything. Okay, and then this one has been in the project a couple months now. This is the Hydra Turtle from Revolution. I have used the palette twice this month. It does have quite a lot of shades in it, and I still haven't used all the shades yet. So again, I think for the same reasons, I just haven't been leaning towards blues and green looks lately. And there's just quite a lot of that in this palette. I also haven't even done anything with this pink shade here. So I just need to have a little bit more time with this. Obviously, you can see on the screen how many times I've used the shades in total, but there's definitely some shades in here that have yet to be touched. So I do want to spend some time getting to know the palette a little bit more. I don't think there's that many shades, to be honest, that I still haven't touched. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, this still needs to stay in, and I still haven't used it 5 times, which is silly of me. Oh, I actually have used it 5 times. This is the 3rd month that's been in. I used it twice in September, 3 times in October, and then twice this last month. And that's crazy. Okay, whatever. And then the last one is the Equalizer Volume 2. This one, I think it's simply because there's so many shades. I've really enjoyed it, and I've had 7 palettes to work on, so it has been neglected somewhat. I did use it 3 times this last month, but I still have yet to use all of the shades. So yeah, that's why this one is not rolling out yet either, but I don't mind because I really enjoy that. So I've got these 3 staying in, these 2 more so because of the color story of this, because there's just so many shades, and I'm overwhelming myself with all the palettes I'm working on, but I'm enjoying it. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, so we've gone through everything. Let's go shop my stash. So I think what I want to do for lipsticks, I know I've got a bunch of reds, and I know I have like other stuff that I'm working on that I shouldn't be pulling, but I do want to pull a few nudes. So I do like this MCO Beauty or Mako Beauty in the shade Petal. I just think it's a really nice shade, and I did want to pull it earlier this month. It does lean a little bit brown, but as I said, I'm kind of into that. So I want to pull that one. And then what else did I feel like I wanted? I think for Christmas, I don't know, I've got those reds that I am enjoying. So do I really want to pull something else? I'm not sure I do, if I'm completely honest with you. However, this is a nice shade. This is the soft matte lip cream from NYX in the shade Antwerp. I actually really like this, so I'm going to pull that one. I'm just going to pull those 2 because I've learnt my lesson. We've got, what are these? Face products. I'm going to pull this one. This is the Juvia's Place foundation, the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation, but I've been using it as a concealer. I did test it out a few times, and I've been actually enjoying it as a concealer, so I want to get a little bit more use out of it and get some 10 uses on this, because as a foundation I did neglect it quite a lot this last year, and it was on my chopping block, and then I decided not to declutter it and just use it as a concealer. So I do want to use a little bit more of it. So this one I'm going to pull out. I think also, what else do I want to pull? Oh yeah, this one. I tried this one. I was going to try it in my video of products that I've neglected for the year and I completely forgot to use it. But this is the Hydra Matte Pore Correct Velvet Cream from Figs and Rouge. I used it the other day and I wasn't sure about it, so I kind of want to pull it out as a primer and get a better feeling on it. But I also want to pull another primer out, which I just tried yesterday, which is this one, the W7 Glow Prime. Now, the reason I want to pull this out because I was shocked when I used this. This is tinted. It doesn't say anywhere on the packaging that it is tinted, but it is definitely tinted, and it shocked me. It was actually really nice. So I want to, you know, I've only used it the once. I don't know how good it really is. So I want to use it again, get my opinion on it. But yeah, this one I'm going to be taking out. All right, so I've got 2 primers there. I think those are good ones for me to use over the Christmas period. And then I've got something for concealer-wise. I think powder-wise, I would like to take my Brighten Up from Essence banana powder. Yeah, I think I want to take this one, so I'm going to pull that one out. And then foundation. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. I'm going to pull this one. Born to Glow? No. Why don't I ever want to pull that one? I never want to pull that one, and I'm like, oh, I'll just do it. Maybe I'll take this one. I used this the other day too, and you know, maybe I will. This is one that I want to work on next year, and it actually worked really nicely with this primer because I tried it with this primer and it worked really nicely. So I think I will pair those two together again and see how that goes. And then, yeah, I think that's it for this draw. So let's move on. I don't know what to do. I think for cream bronzer, I do want to pull this one. This is the Sosu by Sosu Jackson. And it's a stick bronzer. And I do enjoy it. And it is very cool tone. So it might be nice to use that now. So that one I'm going to take. And then in terms of, I really don't have many powder bronzers left, but that's fine. I kind of like that I don't. Just thinking, these two are very light. These two are pretty. I really kind of want to just take the Nabla one out again. I think I'm going to do that. This is the shade Dune, and it's just a really nice cool tone shade for me, and I think it will work nicely with that Sosu Jackson if I use both of them at the same time. So yeah, I'll take that one out. Okay, and then blush. Yeah, let's take this one. I wore this yesterday and I really enjoyed it. It's the Fresh and Peachy blush. I'm very into peachy blushes. And because I have the NYX and the other blush out already that I'm working on, they're very coral and they are shiny. This is a matte peach, like more orangey peach. And I think it will be different enough, so I'll pull this out. I'm also just really not into my pinks at the moment, so I don't want to pull anything that leans more pink, because I just don't think I'm going to enjoy it all that much. Highlighter wise though, I can't get to my highlighters. I need to change my drawers around. This one. I want to pull this one. This is fun. This is a pink highlighter and I haven't used it, and I think this might be nice to use around sort of New Year's. So I'm going to pull this one. I think I also want to pull another one. I might pull... what's one that I haven't pulled in a while? I guess I'll pull this one. I did save this in my recent declutter and it was nice, and I just thought, okay, you're not actually that bad, let me keep you. So I will keep this one. This is the e.l.f. Multi-Dimensional Face and Body Shimmer. And let me pull it. Let me see if I can make it work for me this month. I'm just thinking for Christmas though, maybe I would want something a little bit more pinky mauvey. Maybe I should take my Glowish out, but then I just feel like I'm going to have too many. Although the NYX and the other one, no, see, that's too close to those other ones, I feel like. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave it as that. I'm quite happy with what I'm working on, and I don't want to pull anything more than what I need. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, here I think that I want to pull... I might want to pull my Natasha Denona because it is quite nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to pull this. I can also go into the bronze if I want to. So yeah, I'm going to pull this. This is the bronze cheek glow, face glow. That one is going to be taken out. And I don't think I'm going to need anything else. Maybe a white. Maybe I'll take this white liner. This is from Primark. This might be one that I end up decluttering. So let me take it out and see if I can get some use out of it. It might not be something worth keeping. Obviously, I still have a black that I'm working on, so I'm not going to take another black out, and I'm really just not into liquid liners at the moment, so I'm not going to take a liquid liner out. So yeah, let me leave that. And then these, I think I want to take the Laura Geller Spackle Mist. I really enjoy this. So yeah, I'm going to take this one out. Okay, so I don't really know where to start. Okay, yeah, actually I do. I always take this one out for Christmas and New Year's. It just seems to work for me around this time, and I'm going to take it out. It's the Rose Quartz from Primark. It's like a tradition. That's like the only time I really ever use it, and I really enjoy it, so I'm going to take this one out now, see if I can get some more use out of it. I also think that I want to take out the Stone Vibes just for that sparkle and that extra sort of va-va-voom. I don't know, this seems to be calling me, so I think I'm going to take this one out. I guess maybe New Year's Eve look with it. Maybe I should take one of these Jelly Mutt shades out as well. Although I don't think they really go. No, I think I'll leave that. I know I said I'll take the Quarter Rosa out next, but I don't really want to take that for Christmas because I don't, you know, it kind of annoys me. It never works out the way I want it to work. So yeah, not going to do that. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, got all my alter egos, which I really, really enjoy. Okay, I'm going to take this one out, Shadow Kiss. It is stunning. Oh, and a cool tone. Oh, I love it. I'm going to take this one out. This one, no, not you. What else? No. Okay, let's move on. All right, this is more like my fun drawer. I feel like this has become my fun one. I don't think I'm going to take anything out, to be honest, because then I'm going to end up with so many that I don't need, and this is like getting too much. I did recently, I think it's posted by the time I post this video, but I did recently depot a lot of my 9 pans, well not a lot, but 4 of my 9 pans, and I rearranged them, and I really, really enjoy the way this looks. So I think I'm going to take this one out, Baby Got Peach, but obviously it isn't the Baby Got Peach, it's my version of it, so I'm going to take this one out because I think it's a lot of fun. And then I also did it with these. I also did it with the Lilac You a lot. You'll have to watch my video if you haven't seen that, but that looks like that. And then I did it with my Sweet Talk. And then also my Whatever palette. So you'll have to watch that video. Oh, this one looks good, actually. That one looks good, right? For Christmas? I'm going to take this one out as well. Okay, I've ended up with way too many palettes again, but I think that's it. I don't think I want to take anything else out in here. What else is hiding down here? Yeah, okay, no. All right, I think I'm good. Alright, and there you have it. Those are all of my new Shop My Stash items. I've got all my Shop My Stash items in here on this side, and then just in case you're not familiar, I do Zodiac Panner, and so all of these are from my Zodiac Panner. I think that's it really, yeah. All of these are from my Zodiac. Oh yeah, and Project Level Up. I've got my Project Level Up, which is the Naughty Nude from Huda Beauty. But yeah, all my lip products down here, sort of foundation and bases, concealers. I've also got my 2 freckle products here as well. I've got some, what is this? This is sunscreen. Yeah, I've got some sunscreen here. And then I've got sort of face palettes and cheek products. It doesn't feel like I have a lot this month. I know last month it was like stacked, but again, look how many palettes I have. What am I thinking? I mean, yes, these two, wait, actually, this one I can put away. So this one, and where is the Hydro Turtle? It's not even here. I think I put the Hydro Turtle back by accident, but I will pull that again because obviously I need to work on that. But this one, Hydro Turtle and Equalizer, hopefully I can get done, but I imagine I'm going to spend most of my time on these other ones, which, you know, wherever my inspiration takes me, I really don't mind. But yeah, that is my Shop My Stash. I don't know if this was enjoyable. Hopefully it was. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas, and I will see you all after Christmas. All right, take care. Bye.